Good day, guys. In this 2,000 subscribers special episode, we'll be talking about a official poll that the developers recently did in the last few days. The results of it about what rifle is everybody's favorite. So we're going to talk a bit about that. And for this hunt, we're going to go back into the world of Ranger difficulty. The first stop is going to be the firing range here, because I'm not giving up on McGavie, even in Ranger difficulty. So I'm trying to figure out, since I normally use the Aurora Shores airfield to test this sort of thing, I'm trying to figure out how to do it here. I could probably use this shed, maybe. I need 25 meters. So we're looking at 25 meters. It's a really windy day. I need to get a feel for just how much the wind's going to pull the flu arrow. It's going to pull it a whole lot. Let's aim for the side of the door. Well, it didn't pull as much as I thought, actually. But it is significant. Can we see it? Oh, good, we can. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few kind of practices here. Just to get an idea of how much wind we're dealing with. So, like how much pull we're doing here. So we'll aim for. We'll do the same thing. Kind of aim for right here. And just get another idea how much it's pulling over here. All right, so that is like a foot and a half. It's a pretty big. Yes, that's pretty huge. All right, well this is going to be fun. So I was here, and then we can sort of see it. Man, I wish they would add tracer arrows to the game. That would be really cool. Help sort of see these things. I think it's going to disappear in a second, but we can see that it hit right in the middle, like in between the corner and the door. So it's pulling, man, 11 meters per second is pulling almost to where the pin gets to like that thick part. Alright, we're going to have to remember that. Because I'm actually going to go after some rabbits. I probably won't find any rabbits, but I have a few more kilograms I need. But on Ranger, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hit any. But I'm basically going to be hunting whatever I stumble upon. And we're off to a great start to the hunt. Can I get off the rock? Oh, it can. Good. So the goal of this Ranger hunt is ultimately just to find something. See if I can harvest anything. But the goal today is... Actually, check out this waterfall. It's looking kind of funny in the distance. Oh, there it goes. Still kind of looks kind of funny. Oh well. The journey for today is up Bigger Canyon here. Maybe shoot some of these womp rats. Snowshoe hare. This is the ultimate target. These little snowshoe hare here. But of course we have elk and moose all along the river run here. And 8:30 they should be coming down to drink. So this should be interesting. I don't have the moose call with me because I do want the predator call with me in case I encounter these bears. But that is the goal. So we do have the Gavi with us. And we are in Ranger difficulty. The other rifle I brought is going to be the 308 monoblock, in honor of one of the topics we got to bring up, the official Way of the Hunter poll on what rifle is everyone's favorite, and you guessed it, the 308 was number one. Now that might have to be on hold for a second because I just heard elk. The trouble is I just noticed the wind is also going right down the river, so this is a very poor idea to do this hunt on Ranger. Yeah, they're dead ahead, and the wind's going right at them. So, that was not planned very well, but that's what I get. Wind going right at the river. I might have to rethink this, because that's a little too difficult. What we can also try, because this is just a bad idea. I didn't even notice that till now. What I can do is go over to this campsite here, and I think we'll travel up to here actually, and then run reverse down the river. I think that's what we're going to do, because man, I can't on Ranger difficulty, I can't contend with the wind, that heavy wind, plus going right at it. So I think that's what we're going to do instead. I'm going to skip these rabbits just because I always hunt them. So, yeah, that's the plan now. We're changing it up. You have to be ready to change your plan sometimes. Because it's just what you got to do, be a little bit flexible in a hunting game. But what were we talking about? We're talking about the poll here. So they did this. I don't know what, like if it went on Steam or if it was just the official Discord. I'm not too sure what scope, the range this poll had. But basically they just put a poll out there with a little link and they asked you which is your favorite rifle, and it listed them all. And they didn't give specific numbers on like how many votes were which, but there was a surprising result in here, and I wanted to bring up just because I'm curious about the viewers of this channel. I know a lot of the viewers don't go on the official Discord, probably didn't even know about the survey or the poll, so it'd be cool to get your input on what your favorite top 3 rifles are. But the survey that they got was the monoblock here, number 1. Number 2, not a big surprise here, is going to be the Steyr Carbon CL2, the 338 Lapua. That's not a big surprise at all. Everyone's going to like the big heavy hitting gun. And it's a, there goes a hair now. And it's a very well done rifle in the game as well. It's got a really good sound. I really like the 338, so that's not a very big surprise. The 308, number 1, you can see that one coming. 338, definitely understand that. And but here's the big surprise. The Remington 700 long came in 3rd place. The 300 there, the Remington one. So that's what's got everybody quite surprised. So I kind of want to hear what everybody thinks about that, because basically we were thinking the SM12, the Steyr SM12 300 was going to be in the top 3 for sure, like maybe even number 1. And it's not even in the top 3. And the SM12 beats the 700 long in performance pretty much in every single category. So, like everywhere. Better accuracy, and yeah, I even think the sound's better and everything like that. And now the 700 long still looks cool, and maybe that's why it got voted so high. But it's not anywhere near as accurate, but all the damage and everything's the same. But that was a big surprise to everybody that the Remington 700 long was in 3rd place. They didn't release any kind of the info, like, you know, the whole list. I don't think they plan to. But they did say the runner-ups were, and I think number 4th, I know the runner-ups were the SM12 in the Springfield, so the 30-06 there. And I think SM12 was 4th, and the Springfield was 5th. So that's not a surprise at all. Pretty much that is how I probably would have ranked them. Monoblock number 1, the 338 number 2, the SM12 3rd, and then the Springfield 4th. Like, that would have been the top 4. So basically it went as predicted, except for this Remington long. I really don't know why it's 3rd, so I'm kind of curious about you guys. Is that Remington 700 long like one of your favorite? Does that make sense to you? It's still a cool rifle and everything like that, but it's just in the top 3. That's a big puzzle to me as to why the community loves that rifle so much. I mean, it is cool, but there's just a lot of better ones in my opinion. So let me know what you think about that. I just wanted to bring that up because I bet a lot of you didn't even know the poll happened. So it's good to get a little bit more perspectives on it. Anyways, I'm kind of curious. So here's the start of the river coming up, and basically I just have to adjust back to Ranger difficulty here. Got my headphones on, and we're going to be listening for any kind of sound. Ranger mode, one of the best ways to play the game. And you may ask, Bumble, why are you doing Ranger mode all of a sudden? I was doing hiker mode pretty much all the time. That was for science, and well, I did find it most enjoyable because to get things done, see the animals, make the videos, and everything like that. But in the last few videos, I'm not actually too sure which order I'm releasing them in. But a lot of science has been concluded on herd management and the hunter pressure stuff. flipping the need zones and stuff like that. A lot of it's been sorted out now. And I'm going to have to make a video on this, sort of summing it all up again. Not again, but, you know, I got a couple more things to talk about on it. But basically, herd management is sort of even more, in my opinion, more limited than maybe we thought. Has less effect than maybe it's worthwhile doing. And the need zone flipping is also something that plays into it as well. But I won't get into it too much. Basically, I've learned enough that my opinion on how I'm going to be hunting in the next little while, I always do all the difficulties anyways. I'm just not going to be too concerned with herd management. So I've done lots of videos on it, and we've done lots of research on it and everything like that. And we pretty much tried everything you can think of within reason to figure everything out. And in my opinion, it's not really worth the concern. That's my opinion at the moment, doing the herd management. But yeah, it's going to be for a different video, kind of all that discussion. Like, herd management does exist, it is a thing. But I'm not too sure it's worth all sort of the hassle, the organization. And it's kind of fun to do all that. And I'm not going to say don't do it or anything like that. Like, you do whatever is most fun for you. But I'm probably going to pull back on doing much of the herd management for a little while. I don't think it's playing into my hunting very much anyways. The 5 stars I get are all animals I haven't really herd managed anyways. They just seem to pop up just as part of the game. So, yeah, so I do like the Ranger mode, so I want to do a bit more of that. Ranger's a much more kind of freedom experience where you don't need to worry about the star rating of the animals, and you just kind of do the struggle and try to get what you can get. Which, of course, at this rate, might not be anything at all. So that's how it goes. That's sort of how I started the channel with Way of the Hunter. Is I was on Ranger for a bit. Some videos, yeah, I didn't get hardly too much at all. But so far, I'm not hearing too much. But yeah, we're going to keep on heading this way. The bunny rabbits are straight east, and there's a bear area between us, so maybe we'll hear some noise. And oh yes, the 2,000 subscriber thing. So the channel did it, 2,000 subscriber. I don't want to make a big deal out of it or anything like that. It's, you know, it's a subscriber count. It's growing, but I do want to say thank you to everybody for sticking around as long as they have, and all the new subscribers that are popping in all the time. The channel's going to keep on going. There's no plans on going anywhere. I'm always doing like reconsideration of how many videos I should do, how many live streams I should do. All that's kind of still flexible. But I did want to give a few shout outs to a few people. Now I was thinking about how I'm going to do this. I was thinking of not bringing it up at all. Oh, we got some foxes, do we? I wonder if we can flew a fox. I was thinking of how to do this, like, because if I forget some people, then somebody might, you know, might be offended that I forget them or something like that. So I figured maybe I was going to leave it out. But I have had some, what is Google called now? Super chats and whatnot. So like little donations to the channel. And I do think that's significant that the people should be recognized here. So I might bring up a few names there, and maybe some of the YouTube actually flags the top commenters on the channel. So maybe I'll go through them and a few here just to give a shout out to the people that have been around the longest and everything, and big supporters. So we're going to sneak up here before I get into that. And I have no idea how skittish foxes are on Ranger. So let's just see if we can get any eyeballs on them. Oh, we got lots of activity happening here now. I just heard some elk off to the east here as well. They might be coming down to drink. I don't actually have the need zones plotted or anything like that. I just know there's going to be drink zones, of course, all down that river, so didn't want anything too specific. A fox in this direction, elk in this direction. I'm definitely out of practice with Ranger, so I can't, I don't know the calls and the alert noises or anything like that. I'm going to have to relearn that a bit, because it's been a while. But what I'll do is I'll sit down here and maybe listen for a minute. And hear what we can hear, because we're in the hilly wooded area, and this is the most challenging place to hunt. Everything's extra skittish in here from your noise. And the foxes, they're not very skittish at all. However, oh my, that was loud. I usually don't play with headphones. That might have been an alert. But when they spook, you don't see those bubbles. And of course, you can't get bubbles in rangers anyways. They're always a little trickier. Let's see if I can see them. So the sound direction's working better than I remember doing. I've been able to pretty much pick up that the elk are right just here. A little east-northeast. And the foxes are right here. I still haven't seen them though. But the audio is working better than I remember it for pinpointing the location. At least I'm assuming it's accurate. They'll be right through here if they are. And I would actually prefer to not use the collars right away. Oh, that was a stick snap. But not a spook one. Yeah, he's right there. I want to get the feel for sneaking up on them in Ranger. So I will use the collars, but just not at the moment. I'm quite surprised I can't see this guy. I mean, he's definitely right straight ahead here with the elk in the back. Because I could just pull out the collar and see him. Oh, there's the elk here. Now I am using the markers, so I'm not going to turn them off or anything. We'll keep them going. All right, so we can see, we know where the elk are, and the fox are in between us and the elk. So let's see if I can locate this guy. I've always recommended people try out Ranger. Way of the Hunter is typically multiple games all in one, but Ranger it's like a completely different game, right? So if you want a change of pace, you sort of have to reprogram your brain a bit. Basically, any harvest is a trophy. Well, not a trophy, but a challenge, right? Is a thing worth fighting for. And it's just a whole different feeling. Much better feeling of hunting, I think. He must be down right in the water here. He's right straight ahead. Alright. And the elk have got to be getting to 150 meters or so. And I wouldn't be surprised if I spook them that far away in Ranger. Even doing this slow crouch stuff. I'm going to have to do a lot of start and stops. We have a good approach here, wind good and everything. We got some elevation, so that's all on our side. But man, where is this fox? So this is nice when you don't have the little bubbles popping up. It's just all audio. I was just listening. I know it was not on the recording, but I was just hearing these guys talk. These elk. They're just sitting there calling away. Like with the little audio bubble, you're always like visualizing the sound and reading stuff, right? You're not really focused on anything. Holy smokes, that's loud. We're probably going to let the fox go because these guys are right in a spot where I can take a shot. And I'm just going to be going for it because it's 150 meters. So this guy looks aged a little bit. Unable to tell. But we're going to get... I only brought the 12 times with us. And that is the Gavi. That shot's not going to work at all. I only got the Thunder Strike on us. We can't zoom in too far. I didn't want to take too long of a shot. And here's the thing, you don't need to keep switching back to binoculars here in Ranger because you're just IDing from appearance. We're going to have to be a bit patient. These guys are young. And the guy I want, I think, is facing away from us here. So we're going to try and sneak in a bit closer because why not? We don't have anything else to do at the moment. There's no clear shot. And apparently there's a new scope coming before the new year. I'm hoping it's like this Thunderstrike, but zoomed in more. That would be good. Can we get a shot here? They're 150. I'm still getting laughed at by this fox. Man, he's like right here. See, that's the alert thing from the fox. These guys are alert too. Yeah. This guy's an old guy here. Let's take this guy. We're going to go for lungs. Okay, that'll be a back right lung and to the left, probably. Let's chamber another round in case I got to put another one in him. We're going to do it anyways. The shot was good, I think. And he's going to come say hi. Okay, he's going to come right through these bushes here. Whoa. Oh, nope. You know what I forgot? I forgot I was in the little sneak mode where you can't sidestep very fast. Oh, man. Well, he got his revenge. I think if that was him or not, I can't really tell if that was actually him. No biggie, though, because we know where the shot was. But it could be hard actually tracking him down, because I'm not going to have any glowy things anymore. So let's head back there. It's such an odd thing to be making a video in Ranger, because they're 20 minutes and I've been rambling most of the time, but that's just kind of what the channel is. But that might be the only harvest for the entire video. It's just like, I used to getting multiple, right, bouncing around. But I wanted to talk about that poll and a little bit about a few things that's already been brought up. And actually, this would be a good time to actually give the shout-outs I want to do, because I'm not too worried about spooking anything like that. So again, I can't get everybody. Oh. I have no idea how to... What did he just take? Oh, they're going to go way too fast. There's like no way. Oh, hold on. Wow. I know I can use the collar. Oh, wait. They don't seem to know where to go. They're zipping all around. Too bad I couldn't ready that bow fast enough. These were the hares I didn't really want to hunt, though, because I hunt them all the time. They're just always there. I wanted to try some other bunnies. Okay, that's a bear. I'm not going after the bear. We're going to focus on the elk, because I'll be lucky I'll be lucky to find this elk. Because I do remember the blood trail being pretty challenging to follow sometimes when they start turning. And they bleed out longer now too, so the trail's much longer. But anyways, yeah, like I am gonna miss people. There's just too many here. But I want to whatever YouTube gives me for a list, I'm gonna use that, because then I can't really miss anybody off the list. So over the time when I do live chats or live streams, there's some donations and super chats that come in, and people are nice and generous, so I just want to acknowledge that, because that is definitely help to the channel. So the first one is Mr. Alec. He's definitely a big supporter of the channel. He's been around for a long time, and he's been helping out, that's for sure. Always a pleasure to have him in the streams. Mr. James Fleming is in there, and Novel is in there as well, as a super chat kind of supporter. And there's also a Snide Clyde and a Jacob Finley. So thank you very much. I'm just going to scroll down and see who else is in there. And going back in time a little bit, looks like one of the Gregs got in there, because there's multiple Gregs that watch the channel, so thanks very much for that. Bill 101, I haven't seen Bill in a while. He's got a big super chat in there from a little while ago, so again, thanks a bunch for that. And Drew, there's a guy I haven't seen for a little bit. The IYF Productions goes by Drew. I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's in the list as well. So that's all the super chats. There are a bunch of people that YouTube has marked as, top commenters and things like that, so always active in the comment section. So of course that's going to be Toothless Chihuahua Greg. He's always a big scientist and Way Hunter and helps out the channel a lot that way. Dad's a Psycho is on the list there as well. James Bevan's on there. There's also another James. See if I can find... I don't know the full name, but I've got a couple Jameses. James Bevan's definitely this. The other James is there too. Zeb Carter, he's always been hanging around the channel in the official Way of the Hunter Discord, so I always appreciate any comments from Zeb. And there's my buddy Perry, yes, in the list here too as well. Special guest stars in there, SOC's in there. What else we got? Thomas Jefferson, he's helped out. Actually, I should bring up Thomas Jefferson because he made his own contribution. I had his Etsy store running there for a little bit. Yeah, so I probably should rattle a few off the top of my head. Barry, of course, Barry, he, I don't think he's ever missed a live stream, so definitely appreciate that. And, yeah, it's going to take me a second here to see all I'm missing, because there's Norm, and there's Roger, and there's, Norm and Roger. There's Noah. Man, it's hard to remember all you guys. So many. Oh, there's also Arthur B. He's been around the channel for quite some time, always leaving an appreciated comment. Oh, and also Ford Driven, always a pleasure to get a comment from him as well. I think he's been around the channel for quite some time now. I remember when he joined, but time flies for me, so yep, good to see him always. There's also Wylander 5433, been subscribed to the channel forever, so that's also awesome. I do recognize the comments when they come from you as well. And did I say Norm? I can't remember. How can I ever forget Norm? Norm in there. I might be repeating them at some point now. And I think I got special guests too. But there's also Mad Dog and Dragonborn too. I think that's most. I'm gonna scan through it just one more time quickly because I obviously can't spend forever rattling off names. Oh, and last but not least, there's Ben Allen, the Moist Banana, always got a humorous comment, and then James Fleming, that's the other James I don't remember. So I think I'm going to leave it off there with that great big list. I hope I got most everybody. I must have got most. So yeah, if I forgot you, sorry. Just leave a comment and give me a kick or something like that. A lot of people to try and thank. I do, like people say, I do try to reply to everybody in the comment section and all that sort of things. So, I gotta figure out where the blood is. I've been distracted there with all that. So, what did I do with this marker? No, this was... Yeah, I'm not even there. The marker was at the start of the river. The shot's way up here. See? There we go. We still got some distance to go. Alright, so this should be fun. Here's the mark where I originally marked them. And then, oh no, there's blood there. So they're crossing the water. There's the bridge. So the shot, bright pink. Oh, I didn't know you could... Oh, I'm analyzing the drink zone. Oh, okay, I thought I was analyzing the blood. Okay. So there's the head. Now here's the fun part. I always found it easier to turn the light on. And is he the one that charged? Like, is there blood? Ooh, I should mark that before I forget. So the blood's around here. And then I was just up the river, so I should be able to find some blood. I just don't know if he's the one that actually charged or not, or if it was a different one. Well, yep, here we go. So let's mark that. This always helps to mark your last one. Oh, river, really? You're stuck on the log? There we go. Yep, so this is him. So he was the one charging me. Alright. Now, oh no, I thought maybe that was him. And you definitely want the bright pink blood, or it gets really difficult. See, I've already kind of lost him. Where was I standing? Was I standing about here? This looks fairly familiar. It was a bush he ran through, right? Right here, probably. Like I was standing back here. Yeah, he came through there, right? And then I tried to move. Oh, I don't see any blood, though, on the way to me. Oh, dear. This is going to take a moment. But it's part of the fun of Ranger. Should be able to track him down anyways with all that blood. So here's a question. What happens if I down an animal in Ranger, can't find him, and then switch difficulties to where the blood glows, and then find them that way? Does the animal disappear once you change difficulties? So what's stopping you from coming back here on an easier difficulty with all the glowy blood? It must erase them, right? Okay, so here's the blood. So this is where... How did I miss this? Isn't it the bush I was at a second ago, or was it this one? Anyways, doesn't matter. Here's the bush you ran through. And we'll keep following it here. Following the strawberry jam to the pie. This is why you bring a big rifle to a Ranger hunt. You don't have to track them forever. But yeah, they did extend how long they run for, though, with these lung hits. So how far he ran. So far, the tracking isn't too bad, but I might have just lost him now. Uh-oh. Whoops. Back we go. Ah, see, this is what I mean. He was running this way, and then all of a sudden, boom, he turned. And now he's going this way. Oh, no, he's right here. Yay! Okay. Wow. A one Ranger harvest found. Alright, let's see how we did. Because he doesn't look that old. Maybe he's adult? But if he's adult, he's pretty large looking. Let's find out. I'm way out of practice with the visual identification here. Shot one failed. Oh, really good that I knew it was back, but I thought it hit here. Was the wind blowing left? It wasn't that far of a shot, though. Alright, that was my bad. Look at that. It didn't even take out the liver. Okay, yeah. I identified the shot as here. Like, I pulled the trigger here, and he was, like, moving or something. Or I was delayed on it, and it went back. But I guess it went back farther than I thought. That's surprising, actually. So, good thing I took another shot. There's the left lung hit. Alright, phew. Always a 77%. What's this? Kill shot. Midnight? What's this about? What's going on there? Ranger, 2 stars. So this is 2 stars, so he's an early mature. That's what I thought. Okay, that's fine, though. I'm not worried about this stuff anymore, really. We're just going to go for trophies on Ranger. So let's, what else we got? Some money. Money's not really a concern these days. I'll sell them off there. Alright. I do want to try to get hair, though. So I'm just going to jog over there before I end the video. At least maybe attempt the bunny rabbit. Oh, I was just thinking I have the wrong call for the rabbits. Oh, and I spooked something in there, but sorry, we're rabbit hunting. Or hare hunting, I suppose. No idea what I'm spooking, though. I don't even see anything. But yeah, I think they must have made some improvement to the audio direction. I remember it being really rough before. Now it seems not too bad. I don't see anything running that way because I can tell right where they're coming from. So I'm in the middle of the rabbit zone. Basically, I'm just going to do a circle around, I guess. I don't really... I suppose I could mark them. Alright, let's see if we can find them. Oh, here, I got one feed zone already marked anyway, so let's just go to that one. Pretty much the rabbits eat all day, sleep all night. It's a pretty simple need zone pattern. And man, I'm getting lots of alerts and everything. Oh, it looks like I spooked them too. What was that, elk, was it? Don't even know. But yeah, ranger, you end up just spooking everything all over the place, especially through these woods. Just nothing but stick snapping all the time. Well, you're jogging through, right? But we'll keep our eyes open here. We've got a bit of elevation. Wind's still good. Oh well. The feed zones are right up here. See if we can stumble upon a hare. Might as well keep the bow right out here. Yep. Oh, I just spooked him too. Man, by the time you see them, you just end up spooking them. Because you don't see them until you're pretty much right on top of them. I only seen the one. It's usually a group of few. What I will do is I think you gotta really listen for these guys. I'll climb this hill, see if I can hear any. So no hare at all. Definitely want to bring the right collar for these guys, I think. However, there is a bear southwest of here. So you know what? Why not? Just maybe call both of them in. Do both low and high and see what happens. I think so. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, the bears are still in that direction, but we're just playing the way of the hunter calling game, where you gotta do this every 20 seconds or so. This is like my 8th time calling. It is a lot of calling in this game. I'm not even sure they're coming. I mean, they still called from this direction, so they could be slowly coming in. Well, I've been calling for a while. I don't think they're coming. So I don't know if they're just outside of caller range. I don't remember what the range is for hearing the bear calls. But I might as well take a look. I expect I'm going to end up spooking them though. I've got to be getting close to the bear now. Once it calls, it sounds like it's like right over this little hill here. It's just, I am just assuming I'm going to end up spooking these guys. The challenge of this game for me is my patience. it's not the mechanics. It's the patient part of it. Okay, I've got it located over here. See if I can see it without spooking it, and the wind's starting to look its way. Right here. Is the wind still okay? Oh, yeah, there's the second one calling to the left. Okay, let's just mark about its location. Oh, it's going to go into the wind. I'm going to be out of time. So this is going to be a 308 shot, I think. 100 meters out. It's going to walk into the wind. Yeah, we're going to be out of time here on the shot. Okay, we're going to have to do our best. Too many sticks in the way. Here's an opening here. Going to have to lead a little bit. Upper front lung, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm just going to glance it and see if I can see it running anywhere. There it goes. Just going to watch it so I don't have to do a whole lot of tracking. So it's through here. There's the other one calling. I don't know if they were together or it was just two bear together. Like two different bear pairs or solos. Alright, so we know the blood was up there. Okay. Well, let's go check the blood. Make sure it's actually a kill. and to go see, because I'm not going to attempt that second bear for sure. Kind of out of time. Hopefully it goes down. The shot didn't look too bad to me. Let's see here. So this was the first mark, but this wasn't the shot. I was walking this way. And that looks pretty good. Yep. Good. Good job, 308. Alright, now we gotta just make our way over there and follow the blood. This is about where we last seen it. Oh, and there's the blood there. Alright, good. Just gotta keep following it now. There we go. Oh, here it is. Looks like it fell just beyond this rock here. Alright, well, let's see how we did. Yep, forward right lung. So that hit where I thought it did. Not necessarily what I was going for, but pretty close anyways. Just wanted to give myself some space for leading the shot. In case it did something funny. Good. And mature female. That's fine though. Mature female's got some good weight to it. 300. There we go. There's the shot. Alright, so that's good for now. So in future episodes, well, the next few episodes, it all depends on how I release them. But going forward, I'm not sure I'm going to stay in Ranger. Maybe I'll just bounce around. We'll see what happens. I do enjoy Ranger, except for the excessive patient part that you need. But yeah, that is going to be it for now. So let me know what you think about all that. You know, that the rifle survey and all that good stuff. And happy hunting, guys. Take care. See you next time.